feel like you get to that point in your life where, you know, everyone's getting married or pregnant or just having like a really successful career going for them. And you know, there's you sitting in a corner of your bedroom talking to a camera and you're just like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Jokes. My life is awesome. Hello! So I've been wanting to make this video for a freaking long time. Recently, one of my friends got married. Super happy for them. And generally before someone gets married, there's this little thing we like to call a bachelorette party. This was probably my first ever bachelorette party that I've ever been to. Unless you want to count the one time when I was 10 years old and my aunt got married and we spent the night in my grandparents' basement watching bridal movies in our PJs. But other than that, this was my first ever adult bachelorette party. And specifically for this bachelorette party, we were going to a strip club, which I went to, which was a really different experience for me. I had assumed things based on what I've seen in movies, you know, but they are so inaccurate compared to an actual strip club. I mean, there's some similarities, like there's half-naked men walking around, and there's generally a lot of money involved, and alcohol. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. And you know, I wished someone had known and prepared me for this kind of situation. So that is what I'm doing here today. I'm gonna go over the top 5 things that you need to know before you go to a strip club. Number 1, dress appropriately. I mean, this one's kind of a given. You don't want to be walking up in a strip club wearing a turtleneck. Not sure if they just turn up the heat to accommodate all the strippers. Probably. But it gets freaking hot in those clubs. And you don't want to be walking in there with a freaking turtleneck and be sweating from head to toe, do you? Guess if you're walking into a strip club with a turtleneck on, then you've got bigger issues. But you know what I mean, you know, like wear something that's comfortable because it gets hot. Number 2, budget yourself. You're gonna spend a lot of money. As a side note, if you don't want to go bankrupt, I suggest you don't bring your credit card with you. I can guarantee if you get a few drinks in you, you're gonna max out that card by the end of the night. Budget yourself with a certain amount of cash, then you're good. Number 3, tip the dancers. They are there providing a service for you. Whether or not you think it's a service or not, that is their job. They're there to dance for you. Just like a waiter or a waitress is there to wait on you and bring you your food. Now this was something that kind of confused me from the beginning. Because I live in Canada, here we don't have $1 bills or $2 bills. We got loonies and toonies. We got a whole bunch of coins up in this place. I mean, you technically could make it rain with a bunch of loonies and toonies, but ow. I was genuinely confused about how I was gonna tip these dancers. Am I supposed to like give out $5 bills? I can't afford to tip a bunch of dancers $5 bills. I mean, it's not like you wanna like stick loonies and toonies down their underwear and just watch it like sag all down at the bottom. Like, it's not like you can just like use their crevices as like a slot machine. Be like, pull the trigger like, oh, what am I gonna get this time? Oh god. So what I did learn is that you can exchange your money at the bar or ahead of time for American dollar bills. I mean, with today's exchange rate, you might as well just give them $5 bills because I'm getting off topic. Number 4, pre-drink. If you're the type of person who drinks and wants to have a good time that night and you want to drink a lot, do not do it at the strip club unless you're willing to pay like 10 bucks a drink. Not even kidding. I think I bought a tequila shot with a friend of mine at the club and it ended up costing me like $8 or $9, not including a tip for the bartender. What? I can buy a small bottle of tequila for $10. So I would suggest that. Go to your local liquor store, buy a bottle of tequila, drink it, and then go to the club. I just saved you $50 in drinks. You're welcome. And tip number 5. If you are one of those people in this world that is uncomfortable in situations where there is nudity, do not go to a strip club. For any movie that you ever saw with a strip club scene and they were still clothed, that is not what really happens. It's called a strip club for a reason. They don't just take off the outer layer and dance around in their underwear. They're not half naked. They're butt naked. I don't know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment down below if you've had some crazy stories at a strip club. And also subscribe to this channel because I like to self-promote myself. Yeah.